No, man.
Yeah, the entourage bought extra waters and all that.
No, you know what? I just came solo. I just jumped in the whip and I came down for it.
Man, pulled up Maserati whipping.
He on this Pooh Shiesty. He on these
Hell yeah.
club.
He left at 5. We know what Heff did, man. He left at 5, man. Talking about, man, I'm driving this way.
You know, I live like an hour and some change away from here, so I did stop. I stopped, switched cars, and then came down.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So for the fans who don't know you, explain to them who Big Heff is.
Entrepreneur, workaholic, good person. Just, you know, I'm a music enthusiast, as I call it now. I could say an author, a filmmaker now, so we good.
Okay.
Yeah. How did you get your start?
Actually, man, I have to put this out there because we in Akron. Akron was one of the first places that embraced me when I started doing the business of music. You feel me? So, who was it? I met Lou, Chameleon Records, and then I came down here with Looney Coleon. That was like really one of my first time ever kicking it in Akron. So I had him running around doing verses. We did a show, and that's when I first met LeBron with Ricky. I met LeBron through that too. So yeah, I'm going to Akron, but yeah. So CEO of Capital Structure. That's my record label. That's my imprint, and we just working hard right now.
How did Nerve DJs come about for Big Heff?
You know what? I was running. It was like one of my first tours I did in like 2009, something like that. And they had been working like just being from the music scene in Cleveland. I had seen Johnny O, and at the end of the day, I connected with him. They had like 250 DJs, and now we got 2,500 DJs. So now we just rocking. And like my whole thing was just taking it to a national level and just making it a real brand. So now, we do our conference calls every 2 weeks. We got stages at South by Southwest, A3C, BET Awards, and we always have our music conferences and stuff like that. So I'm real proud of it. So I was actually talking to Johnny O yesterday. I'm like, man, we one of the top DJ coalitions in the country, so that made me feel good.
How did the DJ part play a part in the industry side of it?
You know what? When I first started, I started off with DJs. So I started off with DJ Who Kid. I started off with Mick Boogie, DJ G Spot, and Joey Fingers. That was like my crew. And Who Kid went on to do all the stuff with 50 Cent and doing G Unit Radio and all that kind of stuff. And then Mick Boogie became super successful as well. And G-Spot and Joey Fingers did too. Joey's a part of Live Mixtape, so we always keep, good rapport, good relationship. So just, everybody's still rocking.
Okay.
So go ahead.
You mentioned, coming to Akron a while back. We were rocking for a long time. When we first met through D-Train, he was like Q was servicing a lot of records for radio and stuff like that, and I was trying to figure out a way to get records played on the radio and everything. So D-Train introduced me to Q. So then Q introduced me to Who Kid. We went up to New York.
New York, yeah.
Shot that wine. We ain't even get. We was supposed to shoot our part. We ain't get to shoot our part.
No, you ain't got the flex. Like, we know you well connected.
No.
We call him my man Q. I thought it was Big Heff. I mean, goddamn, I know y'all go back and everything. Yeah. Can I call you Q? No.
Honestly, they got to telling me about this guy, Big Heff. I'm like, it sounds like somebody I know. And then I met him, I'm like, man, that's Q. You know what I mean? So I go back and forth with Q or Big Heff, because it's been like that. But the growth, though,
Yeah, for sure.
It's been like crazy growth over the last 10 years.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
What would you contribute that to the most for people who like really trying to figure out how to make their careers grow?
You know what? I was I really had to check myself at the end of the day. Like I had to check myself, like what's my direction, what's my goals, and I really just sat down with myself and just really made a plan. Like I was literally get up at 9 o'clock in the morning, I go to sleep at 4 o'clock in the morning, and I'd be in front of the computer working on the phone, working. and you know, I tried to distance myself. You know, I know y'all don't get.
Do you?
But I had to distance myself from doing the club promotion stuff and just concentrate on the music because that's what I wanted my legacy to be, just breaking artists. So
Definitely.
at the time, we was working on MGK's deal, and I was like, yo, I wanted to make sure that the industry didn't spit our artists out and anytime that they wanted anymore. Like I wanted us to maintain a buzz, maintain a presence in the industry, and so I think like one of the meetings, like at the time I was probably working with the Kennel, and I was like MGK,
That's how the Kennel.
MGK, the Kennel, Kane, Ray Jr., and Pacino. It's like those are the guys I sat down with. I was like, yo, I'm gonna build something just based on these relationships.
Right.
The music scene in Cleveland.
Mm-hmm.
It seemed like once y'all did the cosign, and everybody really came together.
Mm-hmm.
It seemed like that's when really things really started taking off. Would you say the team putting that together, it was a big thing, or you think it was just something that was just about to happen?
You know what? It was it was really Steph's idea. I kind of quarterbacked the whole thing because I was the veteran, but it was really Steph's idea, and he just made it bigger and bigger every time. And it was just really about us coming together and then picking the records that we wanted to support and having everybody on the same page. So at the time, the Cavs was going crazy. Ryan Wolf had the Browns. Everybody was on the radio. Everybody was in the clubs. K-Nice and everybody was in the clubs and on the radio. And Trap was like the voice. So, but yeah, it was definitely a good turning point because at the same time I had brought the New Music Seminar in Cleveland, and it was like 13 A&Rs that came into the city. So I had one in 2010, and then I had one 5 years later. It kind of just reinforced it, and it turned our city right back up.
Definitely. You ever rapped?
Yeah, for sure.
What was your first rap name?
I don't know. It was a long time ago.
You don't want to say it.
No, I don't. I really don't know. Except my first rap now.
Everybody was nice.
We asked everybody that, man. Like, what was cuz he was like MC Savage or something? What was Fabo?
MC Revenge or something.
MC Revenge or something.
Yeah, so it's just, I think I had this conversation. I have a lot of crazy stories. So I had this conversation a couple years ago. We had a end of the year meeting in New York.
Right.
So I asked Kevin Lyles. I was asking Kevin Lyles like all these crazy hip hop stories and stuff like that. And you know, he was an artist too. So he wrote the Milli Vanilli song.
Oh,
yeah. So I was like, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because I never think like an exec like him. But even like when I was at Atlantic, the president of Atlantic, Craig, he DJ.
Mm-hmm.
And he got like the whole DJ set up in his office and the whole nine. And I think at the time I was trying to do a deal with Doobie, he's a guy from Columbus. And it was just crazy. But everybody, you know, they started off either wanting to be an artist or wanting to be a DJ, for sure.
Speaking of signing somebody, explain your role in the emergence of MGK.
Kels, man, he was hungry. Like I knew him for a long time before that, but when he was working at the airbrush shop, and it was just Buzz started going crazy. Sorry, all the smoke.
I thought
he gonna be high as hell when he gets. Like, baby, I'm gonna be on about an hour, man.
But with Kels, he was hungry and he had a buzz, and he started going back and forth to Atlanta, messing with Trap. What's the three guys' name? And so from there, I got a phone call from my dude James. James ended up, you know, I plugged him in with Kels. That's why the bad boy did. So,
Yeah, definitely. Explain to us, man. You do a lot in the business. You started out, you know, man. You did a lot of management. Then you went to.
No, people don't even know that. I never managed nobody.
That's what I was going to get to that.
Okay. The reason why I asked you that is how did capital structure come about?
That's what I want to put.
Because you know, just like you said, most people that started a business was a DJ, was a rapper, was a something, and then it's like, damn, this ain't here. So and then got into another side of the business side.
No, I always just stayed in my lane on the business side. I started off doing promotions and marketing, kept with that, and then it wasn't until 2000. I was down in Atlanta at the birthday bash. I had just met up. Osiris was performing at the birthday bash. Megan was performing at the birthday bash. So Johnny, Cardi's manager, had met me down there. He had another artist named Pop Lord. And I was like, he took me to the studio. It was QC Studio. And, you know, I seen a lot of artists that I helped break, you feel me? And I was like, man, and all of them were successful at millionaires. And I said, man, I gotta start me my own label.
Yeah.
So I came home and started a label. I literally had meetings for like 4 months on how I wanted to do it. And I started a label with no artist. I just wanted to, I'll put that out there. No artist. I just said I wanted to do it. Like anytime, I got a best friend from Detroit, and anytime I just be in a group chat like, yeah, I think I'm gonna start a record label. And then like 6 months later, it'd be like, yo bro, I just signed this label, I'm about to look for some artists and stuff. Can you help me write some stuff like that?
Yeah, because we had several conversations, and you was always like, nah, that ain't what I'm trying to do.
Yeah,
I ain't trying to manage no artists. I ain't trying to do this.
I never wanted to.
You never wanted to do it, ever.
Never.
What made Ty Bree stand out for you? Just one of the artists on the label.
She can spit, and then I had her like 1 year I was doing like a younger generation from the city. I had like a lot of the young artists come to the conference, and she was just so hungry, and she said like, I go against any nigga. Like, and I was like, what? You know what I'm saying? So she's like, I'll battle anybody, for real. Like, you can get it. And I was like, I thought that was really unique for a female to say it. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, and then I took her on a promo run, and me and her was just in the whip, and we were just talking. You know, she was trying to figure me out. I'm trying to figure her out. I'm like, all right, cool. And at the time, she was with Ray, and I was just like, yo, bro, if you figure out a way we can make some money together, I'll put together a deal. And then their situation dissolved, and we met, figured it all out financially. And, you know, 5 months later, I think I signed her in July, and I had a deal in November.
Yeah, we already had a million plus streams on a couple joints, and moving.
Definitely.
Who all do you have signed under the capital structure right now?
Just Ryan Wolf and Ty Bree.
Okay.
Definitely.
Well, yeah.
But that makes
shout out my bad, bro. Happy 2-year anniversary.
Appreciate it, bro.
But I wanted to ask you a question because, so with the success comes a lot of, oh man, Heff ain't do this for us. Heff won't do this for us. There's a lot of artists feel like, okay, Heff, he focused on Cleveland artists and whoop-de-whoop. And just like you said, you only got 2 people on the label. You feel me? So a lot of people don't know the business side behind that. But what would you say to them people that's like, oh, he only focus on Cleveland artists?
Wait. Can I cut you off?
Go ahead.
Because he go live once a week.
For sure.
What day is that?
Probably Thursday.
Thursdays. And it's like American Idol. They all audition. And I watch it, and he's just like a slap or slop show, kind of like he's like, you know, trash cans and so that can't just be.
No, you know what?
No, I mean,
that's for everybody, but
that's just for artists who ask that. Go ahead.
Yeah, when you do that, are you looking for?
Yeah. I'm always looking for talent. Like, talent trump anything. But when people say that, I just gotta correct them because
they think you got a lot of artists signed to the label, and this all Cleveland artists.
No. You know, like Kelvin was signed to Def Jam, 55 Bag signed to Gotti, but people don't remember, like 5 years ago, I was with Doughboys Cash Out when they signed their deal. You feel me? They from Detroit.
Right.
I tried to sign Vezo. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So Osiris is from Jacksonville, Florida. He signed to Def Jam. Megan is from Houston, Texas. Like, there's people from all over the country, so they can't really say.
Yeah, it's just
like,
what falls in the lap.
Yeah, I mean, it's because of the business.
They're gonna just say like that because I'm from Cleveland. You feel me? But I'm definitely gonna help out. You know, like I said, I took this artist from Columbus named Doobie, tried to sign him to Atlantic. You feel me? And then who else? And you know, YSN Flow, you from
God damn it, just tell them we just trying to get paid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, just say this is the business.
I mean,
Man.
just, like you met Marlo, that's running here,
definitely.
so that's my young boy that just signed on some management stuff this year.
Yeah,
And
Northeast.
Flow signed the Republic, so you know that's Akron / Medina. So,
Yeah.
you know,
Right.
It's right down the road from y'all. So they can't really say that, bro. Like,
For sure.
Definitely. So
Like
traveling.
say, I didn't sign you.
That's the truth, for real. So, threw me off a little bit, but what was I about to ask you? Oh, since you've been traveling and doing everything other business that you've been doing, you know, going around the world, doing the things, you've been winning a lot of awards. You know what I mean? You got a lot of things out, like your book. You know what I mean? Tell the people about your book and, you know what I mean, awards and stuff.
With the book, it was just really about, I wanted to create a manual for my generation, kind of, you know what I'm saying? I actually, when I was first growing up, I wanted to be a teacher. So, and then I didn't go to school all like that, but I still wanted to be a teacher. So, I ended up writing a book. So I wanted to be able to teach like the next generation. So it was actually a way for me to get into the school system so I could talk to the kids and then just tell them if they want to do music, you know, there's different routes that they can take.
Right, respectfully.
Yeah, so
What's the name of the book?
Making it in the Midwest. So it's on iBooks, Amazon, all that good stuff. But yeah. So
What are some of the awards you've been winning?
Man, it feels like a lot of lifetime achievement awards and a lot of living legend awards. But the Big Heff Radio Show won an award at the Ohio Entertainment Joint. Living Legend Award at the Ohio Entertainment Joint. Like 216 and Projects gave me a lifetime achievement. I got one from Bigger Ranking, Midwest Tastemaker Joint. I mean,
How does the shit feel? I mean, does it get old at the end of you know, does it get old to you, or I mean, does it fuck you up every time? Like, damn, I can't believe I'm.
Do it make
showing
you
me
feel
love.
old? I'm saying it's
so.
a lifetime.
I thought so, but then, like, I'm still popping. So.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Does it make you feel old? Like, damn, don't forget about me.
No, you know what? Because, you know, at the end of the day, I know it's a lot of youngins that's coming up and they're waiting to do their thing. And, you know, just hold on a minute. Let me finish this last run. And, you know, and then I'll be out y'all. You know what? When the rappers say, let me get, I'm about to do this last song and I'm going to be up out y'all way.
You ain't going nowhere.
Let me just get, you
ain't
know,
going
let me just
nowhere.
do this quick run. And,
That's how I'm feeling right now. I feel.
No, but I don't feel like I appreciate it because that means like most of the people that's popping out, like I really helped them out. So
How many official years has it been in the business?
in the business, 17, 18
Yeah,
18 for sure.
man.
Yeah, like I did stuff at Land Speed, then I started working at Shady Records, and that was like the Eminem 50 Cent era. So my first tour was man, I'm starting to forget stuff, but I was on tour with Eminem, 50 Cent, Lil Jon, Blink 182. That was my first tour. So that was my first time seeing the country. Then I came back and did the D12 World Tour, and that was with D12. So
I mean, who plugs you into these things? I mean, like, you know, who gives you that opportunity?
I put myself on, but I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
Like,
for real.
I'm
It started back with Lil Flip.
It's self-made.
yeah.
Lil Flip, all that.
Yeah, like I was,
Peabody's.
I'm the person that literally I called everybody when I was trying to get it. You know what I'm saying? Like I would really be on it. So
Yeah.
like I'm real happy that even just now, like you know, me and Vezo are working. We about to drop a record tomorrow with Lil Durk. Just me and him connected again, and you know, me and T Busy just reconnected after you know he had his situation and all that kind of stuff. So I'm just happy to be working, bro. Like in like these youngins, they really call me and ask me to lay it out and what you think about, you know, and just put it together.
Right.
Yeah, that's dope. That's
Yeah.
dope. What's in the future plans for Capital Structure NT?
Big business, bro. You know what? It's just like I can see at the end of the tunnel. And like a lot of times you're not able to see that, but I can see it because everybody that I started with, like, yeah, I remember I met Cardi in 2015 or 16.
Right.
So just to see her where she at right now, it's crazy. You feel me? Like being number one, then meeting Megan in 2017, 2018. and right now seeing where she at, like right underneath, like
Right.
so yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, Little Baby on the Streets Most Wanted tour.
Yeah, yeah. Like I feel like two things that I created that was like staples was the Streets Most Wanted tour and doing the Nerve DJ stuff. Now they industry staples. Like people know them all over the country. Every artist has been a part of it. So like for a minute it was like back to back to back. So the Little Baby thing was huge. The Megan Thee Stallion thing was huge. Too Busy was huge for the tour, for the branding, and even like in 2014, like having Doughboys Cash Out on there and Jeezy watching everything I'm doing, it was big.
Definitely. I don't think they even know that you made me a nerd DJ.
Yeah.
You the one started me.
When I started touring, bro, that was like my recruitment. I was recruiting. I was like, I want all.
It's like, want to be nerd DJ?
I was like, young
Hell
poppin'
yeah.
DJs in the city. Young poppin' DJs in the city.
You found Layla.
Yeah, he definitely found
I'm
me.
talking shit.
He did. It's no lie. He really did find me. You know what I mean? Shouts out to Hustle, man. Hustle introduced me. And then after a while, I spent in that club and we got to talking. You know how business going and just popped out with a beat. For real, for real. Definitely.
Oh yeah, I mean, okay. Well, before,
Go ahead.
I mean, at the end of the day, him making you a nerd DJ contributed to
Everything I've done.
speaker leakers.
Yeah, everything I've done.
You know what I'm
Open
saying?
it
I
up
mean,
around
like the tree, like just little shit. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like,
right.
like.
I mean,
So like this our grandpa.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember
Daddy.
when me and we talked about him starting a radio show. I was like,
Yeah.
bro, you need something in Akron that people can attach themselves to for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He definitely. He gave me a lot of ideas. A lot of insight.
When Lou started his journey, his comeback, I was like, yo, bro, you gotta start telling your story. So
I keep telling everybody that.
he
was the one.
Yeah, for sure.
He's like, man, you've been telling everybody else's story. You got a dope story too. You gotta start telling yours.
Okay. Talk your shit. Talk your
It's
shit.
the big payback. I'm well connected. Definitely, man. We appreciate you so much, man. But we're gonna have Jazz ask you that last question that we ask everyone that comes in the building.
What's your top 5 dead or alive?
Top 5 dead or alive. Man, I'm gonna just tell you like the people that had impact on me. The top 5 is. Damn, I'm trying to think. Okay, hold on. Lil Flip, Eminem, Machine Gun Kelly, Ray Jr., Tyber.
Alright.
Big.
All the intros.
That's a whole new intro, man.
All.
Big.
That's a whole
It's
new
like,
intro.
it's like the beginning of my career
To right now.
to right now, for sure. So
I
every
definitely remember the Little Flip days,
yeah,
man.
Lil Flip,
You was dancing still, wasn't you?
Nah, this is when me and him like first connected. Like I was doing the bungee thing, and he was doing Little Flip hard.
yeah. So like, and actually, like in a short story, like that introduced me to the Houston market, working with Lil Flip. So that's how I met Mike Jones, Paul Wall, Chamillionaire. Me and Chamillionaire became good friends. I had Chamillionaire and Who Kid do a project together, but Chief Ferris was Paul Wall and Mike Jones' manager, and fast forward to now, we still got the same crazy relationship, and he managed Megan Thee Stallion. That's who brought, like, I was on a tour, she came out on tour with me, and then that's what introduced me to Megan.
Them doors, man. Them doors.
Megan was actually
Gotta
at
keep
one
them
of the,
relationships.
wasn't she actually at one of the Nerve DJs conferences?
She came to the our South by Southwest event
Right,
in
right.
2017.
17, I remember that.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
she came through. Then I met her again a year later, and then that's how it's rocking. So, and they the same day I went to Atlanta, same day I went to Atlanta, I was with Johnny, and I introduced Johnny to T. Ferris because we was working on a Dream Doll Megan record, and that ended up a year later. That ended up becoming WAP.
That's dope.
One word that will sum up your career to this point.
Legacy.
Definitely.
Sure.
Definitely, man. We appreciate you, brother. We glad that you came down, man. Finally sat in the studio with us,
I like the
man.
new arrangements.
Yeah, we ain't done yet, man. You know me. I'm
We gotta
slow
get
as
a
hell.
capital structure poster on here somewhere.
Definitely, man. Definitely send us all the merch, man.
Yeah,
Send us
sure.
all the merch, man.
Sure.
Hey, man. I just appreciate that you came down, man. Being able to speak to the people, man. Any anything you want to say to the people? Give out your handles or whatever.
Follow me on Twitter, BIGHEFF. On Instagram, it's Big Heff Midwest Fresh. I believe in the Midwest wholeheartedly. And be on the lookout for Capital Structure. Got some new music dropping this year. We're about to like shit up for sure.
And before I let you go, I don't know, it's just on my brain. I got to ask you for the young ones out there.
What you drinking wine for, man?
I mean, no, it's Polly Rob put us on, man.
Oh, so
you drink the Henny and you chase it with the wine, like boom, and then you don't even taste the Henny. What you know what I mean? It's just
I feel it though.
Yeah. Shout out to Polly Rob out there in Cali for sure. Yeah, smooth it out. But one question for all the youngers out there, since you are who you are, a label head, what are record companies looking for in these artists before they actually want to sign them?
You gotta have a buzz. You gotta have some kind of creativity because they want to know that you got more than one song in you if they invest in you over a course in a period of time. You know what I'm saying? And your numbers, right? The analytics mean a lot. And, you know, you just gotta check out. So at the end of the day, like, it's gotta be real. You know what I'm saying?
Sense.
So like, even when I was doing Ty Breed before the situation happened, like I made sure like the buzz, everything was popping, and when people called back to the city, it checked out for sure.
Yes, sir.
That's dope.
There you have it.
That's dope. There you have it right there, man.
Get your numbers up.
Speaker Leakers Radio. The truth is told. Big Heff in the building, man. We appreciate you, man. Love you, bro.
Appreciate it. Love
you know what I
man.
mean? Coming up next, man, we got the listening party going down at 6 o'clock, man. 6 o'clock with my man Rob Bruce coming in with that fire album, man. We gonna sit back, listen to it, interview him a little bit, you know, sit back, drink, let Heff get out of here before we start smoking again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Smoke Champs. Welcome to Smoke Champs.
He about to be in Akron for like 45 minutes at Swenson's and shit already. So, you know. So it's definitely going down, man. We about to get back to some music. We'll be right back with you, man. The listening party coming up. It's Speaker Leakers Radio. Let's get it.